Listen, boy, the greatest achievement for somebody comes right after their worst defeat. It's time to get back to work. Stop hearing yourself talk. Get off the podcast. Don't be on social media too much. Cut out all the noise. Get back to the mental lab. This arc is an apology to yourself, an apology for wasting time, an apology for holding yourself back, and an apology for sabotaging your own success. If you're watching this video, you're obviously sick and tired of being sick and tired. You've had enough of being average. There comes a day where being average, being mediocre, is just sickening to you. It makes you want to throw up. And if you're not, you can click off this video because it's probably not for you. Listen, it's time for the 2.0 version of ourselves to come out. The version of ourselves that's committed to our goals no matter what. The version that feels the fear but does it anyway. And the version of ourselves that attacks our goals relentlessly without procrastination. I'm in this phase too, and for too long I was in a rut. I put off achieving the goals I set for myself. Instead of doing the work that would have progressed my life, I indulged in phases that were no good for me. This is known as escapism. I put off chasing the goals that were important to me because I was scared that people would laugh at me. I always talked about how I was going to achieve such and such goal, but never took action on it. I couldn't sit down to focus on any work because I was so distracted. As soon as I felt any resistance from the task, I would just indulge in cheap dopamine. Then something just snapped, something inside of me. But I've eventually realized that enough is enough. Like, how much more time are we going to spend debating our goals before we get up and do something? Truly ask yourself the question, what would be worse? The pain of getting to the end of your life just to realize you lived in regret, or the pain of enduring a hard task that would give you a sense of accomplishment in yourself? You know the answer. So let me tell you how we are going to make the greatest comeback of our lives and evolve into the best version of ourselves. It's time for 2.0. You've got to disappear and spend a few months improving yourself. I don't mean in some emo antisocial way, but instead with a single goal-orientated mindset. What I have is not a dream, because I will make it a reality. To quickly summarize, as a child, Sasuke's whole clan was butchered by his older brother Itachi, and because of this, Sasuke spent his whole youth and adolescence training and searching power to get stronger so he could kill Itachi. But when he met Itachi, he wasn't strong enough, and he got destroyed. He left his village in search of power and spent countless hours training to become stronger, and in that sense, he succeeded. He fought Itachi and won, but he didn't really, because Itachi was going to die anyway because of his illness. But then Sasuke finds out that Itachi was ordered by the higher-ups of his own village to kill his clan in order to keep the peace in that village. And once this information was revealed to Sasuke, he found an insane sense of drive. His single goal was to attain power so he could destroy the Leaf Village, which was responsible for his clan's death. The Team Taka arc, Taka being the name of his squad that he formed to complete his mission, is the arc that displays the mindset values we can attain from Sasuke in order to chase after our goals in these next few months. In this arc, Sasuke is a driven, focused, power-hungry machine and a bit of a menace. During this phase, Sasuke has a mindset that tolerates zero. His only aim is to get stronger. But the only thing that set Sasuke apart from the other characters was this mindset trait that he held. And we need to emulate Sasuke. Sasuke attacked every goal with unwavering confidence. If he had the fear of fighting an opponent stronger than him, it didn't matter. He attacked all of his goals. He attacked every opportunity. He attacked. He never complained that his tasks were too hard. He didn't care, because his goal was more important to him than some temporary pain. The only thing on his mind was success, and he was willing to take the necessary risks to achieve that. So, for the goals you have set for yourself, you must attack. Nothing is going to be achieved by you sitting around debating your goals all day. You have to build momentum, and success will come. And you build that momentum with the attacking mindset. During these next few months, you've got to improve every aspect of your life. In other words, you have to reinvent yourself. The best place to start is to form a powerful routine. It sounds like cliché self-improvement talk, but I didn't know how powerful having a routine was until I created one. When you set an early time for yourself to wake up and you eat the frog, which means doing the hardest task you can for that day first thing in the morning, it breeds confidence. That's why they say if you win the morning, you win the day. And that means if you keep winning days, you win the week, and keep winning weeks, you win the months, and keep winning months, you win the year. The momentum from the morning just keeps compounding throughout the day. And when you are consistently doing what you say you are going to do, and you consistently accomplish what you said you would accomplish on the day-to-day, it breeds immense confidence. Personally, I wake up at 6 a.m. and do the hardest thing I can, which is an ice bath and a workout. This immediately sets the tone for the day. You feel confident in yourself, and you can't wait to attack the rest of your goals for the day. For too long, I unknowingly lived resenting myself for being unproductive and lazy. But that's not the case anymore. Basically, just following Huberman's morning routine is the best option. What does your morning routine look like? Wake up around what time these days? Around 6:30 a.m. when I wake up, I make a beeline for sunlight. The single best thing you can do for your sleep, your energy, mood, wakefulness, metabolism, is to get natural light in your eyes early in the day. I hydrate, I drink water, then I do caffeine about 90 to 120 minutes after waking. You've had your light in the eyes. What have you been doing between that and the YB mat? 90 minutes. I try and do something challenging. I generally will then do some sort of physical workout. And you're taking yourself up until 10:30, something like that. Yeah. And then I'll eat my first real meal. I was always so curious about how people were able to not care what others thought and had that zero FG mindset. And I've realized a way you can achieve that mindset is to crush yourself every day by doing a hard task. Like this morning, it was freezing outside, and I got up and had a nice bath. At the time, it felt terrible, but now I feel so at ease. I was nervous before getting in, finding excuses in my mind on how I could opt out. But after doing it, I just felt so confident in myself for being able to overcome the fear. So you've got to find something that's hard for you to do and do it. Of course, don't think I'm perfect because I'm still figuring things out. But these ideas and practices have been helping me. I realized I was a master of procrastinating. But recently, I've really been procrastinating a lot less. And that's because of some productivity hacks I learned. I got these ideas from some great books and podcasts I've listened to, and they've been a game changer. I started not eating until midday and have started avoiding carbs until the evening. This is because the fasting keeps you mentally sharp, and by avoiding carbs, you don't get that sleepy feeling after eating. There's also an advantage to keeping insulin low. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean you go to zero carbohydrates. My preferred way of eating is to go low or no carbohydrate throughout the day for alertness, to get that adrenaline release and the focus that goes with it, etc. The ability to think and move and do all the things I need to do during the day. And then I eat carbohydrates at night because it facilitates the transition to sleep. I've stopped indulging in cheap dopamine. And this has really stopped me from procrastinating because now I'm getting proper dopamine from working out, achieving my goals, and so on. Basically, when you cut out the cheap sources of dopamine, there's nowhere else to get it but from hard, rewarding tasks. Look, during this comeback, you have got to be disciplined. This is something I find tough, and everybody finds hard. I'm still trying to get better at it, but I heard something really powerful recently, and that is how you do anything is how you do everything. This means if you said you were going to do 8 reps, and that said, you stop at 7, you're going to end up replicating that and falling short in other areas of life. So you must be disciplined enough to follow through with your task. During this arc, you have to improve your physique by going to the gym consistently, and you must upgrade your knowledge by reading books and listening to informational podcasts that will help you learn and progress towards your individual goals. Lastly, to complete the comeback, you must evolve your mindset. Why would you walk through life thinking you're anything less than the man? What's the alternative? Yeah, okay. Don't go around acting all arrogant, but be confident in yourself and your abilities. Start taking more risks that will progress you into the future you desire. Look at some of the best athletes and successful people you are inspired by. These people have built such ferocious mindset. They believe in themselves no matter what. Is there any limit to your no, or any limit to what you think you can achieve? No. Because I think right now, if I were to quit rapping and I said I want to go to the NBA, I would be in the NBA. No, you wouldn't. Yes. No, you wouldn't. Yes, I would. No, you wouldn't. Yes, I would. Why would you think you could make it to the NBA? Because I think I can do anything. And they use the pain they went through in life as fuel to succeed. And you can do the same. Whatever that has been weighing you down, realize that you can use that pain to motivate yourself to get stronger. And remember this is the comeback. See you in the next video if you subscribed.